I'm going to pick some more cards to go with this. So it's the worry card. So you may be feeling super sensitive, guys. You could be feeling that you're worrying, that you've got loads on your mind, that you're just overthinking everything, got so much to do. But do you know what? This card says try not to worry, because you could make a mountain out of a molehill at this particular time. So try not to overthink things, try not to over-worry things. It's not going to serve you, it's not going to do anything. Let's see where we go with that energy there. Okay, particularly around children as well, or younger people. You could be worrying about younger people, or you could be worrying about children having any problems of any kind there. This card indicates that there could be somebody, or yourself, where you've got an idea, but you're like 2 and 2 and you've got 5. So you need to be more methodical with it, or perhaps go take a step back. There's potential with things, but there needs a little bit more work done to it. So rather than worrying and stressing, step back and think, how can I make that better? And the Page of Cups is a brilliant one, because it brings you surprises, good news and surprises coming in for you, created there. The next card over the weekend is to stick with it. Don't give up on your ideas or your plans, and whatever it is that you are fighting for, stick with it. You could be caught out a little bit, so you've got 2 surprise cards there. So best be prepared this weekend. Best be prepared. Maya, oh, wrong hand. Maya has put there, a bit difficult when you're in lockdown to have fun. It is a bit difficult, but you know, when I was in lockdown festival, I did some crazy videos. I went on TikTok. I just took the mick out of some videos, so you can still have a bit of fun there if you put your mind to it. And that's what this card is about, thinking outside the box and trying not to go down that spiral. Can't do this. Where there's a will, there's a way. But hold your own with things there. Changes, that's what's coming up over the weekend. Changes. I've got a bunch of boys that all stayed last night, and now they're all here. They've been all noisy and they're dead silent. And they're like, what the fuck is she doing? So the endings that are coming in around you at the moment this weekend. So be aware. Oh my God, it's the 7th time in lockdown. Wow, crazy world. But be aware of changes. So some of your ideas, they may just be ideas. You might have to go back to the drawing board over the weekend. Stick to your guns with things though. Don't let things get the better of you. Hold your own, but also think in a practical way. And be aware of endings coming in that are going to allow a new beginning there. As one door, oh my God, I can't get the cards. As one door closes, one door always opens for you. You can't help it there. So things will start to pick up. And there we have feeling much more emotionally content, much more happiness. So these are your cards over the weekend. There will be some changes coming in. You're going to have that activation from the Lion's Gate coming in there, so you might be super sensitive. My vibe with this is that there's ideas floating around people that are just that, just an idea stage. New ideas will come in out of the blue for you. So have you been hearing about the Lion's Gate but not sure what to do or what it's about? It's actually a very cool and exciting time that happens this time of year in the Leo season. August the 8th roughly marks the peak of an influx of high frequency energy onto planet Earth, right up until round about the 12th, 13th of August, so a week or so. It's a day that's been around for thousands of years, as far back as the Mayan times, and this cosmic gateway has been marked on calendars and celebrations with ceremonies and rituals forever. Good evening, Maya. The second brightest star in the sky is called Sirius, also known as the spiritual sun. Sirius emits an energy that is hugely activating for all of us. It gives us an awakening and further ascension into our spiritual enlightenment. Although it's always working, it is at this time, the Lion's Gate, that it comes into alignment with the sun and the earth origins. So, and the Orion's belt and other stars, aligning perfectly to a pyramid, magnifying the power of this Sirius. So all the energy there is amplified. So where does the lion heart come from? Well, Sirius A is the origin of a race of star beings known as the Pleiadians. I can't pronounce it. Pleiadians. This is a feline species with a long connection to Earth, whose purpose at this time is to help support the ascension of humankind. Their cat or lion consciousness energy was much more heavily actioned during the Lemurian and Atlantean and Egyptian times. With the power of this alignment on August the 8th, this higher level lion energy becomes activated on Earth, resulting in the greater awakening. It is serving us to help ground this high frequency energy. All over the galaxy, the Sirians are known for their incredible prophecies in making things manifest. This is a great time to manifest your desires and do away with things that no longer serve, enabling you to live a more evolved being and a more true to your own stuff really there. It is also said that the portal is being held open by 2 lions sitting on either side of the gate. This is all happening during the astrological sign of Leo, which is super amazing. Here's to the Leos, Donna. Yeah, absolutely. And we've got the new moon in Leo coming in, so it's all generating that Leo fiery energy, but that powerful magnetizing of the Sirius energy, that alignment, that downloading, everything's going to be amplified. For those that are extra sensitive, you may feel like you have multi-dimensional roots in other star systems. Now that might sound a bit far-fetched for some, but others will know what I mean. You may feel this transition really strongly, so pay attention to your dreams, to your signs, to your symbols, to your readings right now, because there could be upgrading and giving you extra knowledge and extra power there. If you have not been feeling yourself lately, if you've been feeling a little bit out of balance, your chakras may have had to be reloaded, if you like, so to speak, for this upgrade. So be gentle on yourself over the next few days, over the next weekend, as this has a strong influence on our physical and energy body. So be aware of aches or pains and things that you might be just going through the process. Perhaps you could just think, you know, I'm going away this weekend, perfect timing. But perhaps you could think, you know what, this weekend I'm just going to chill out, just going to let your body heal. So be aware of that. August the 8th is also known in ancient, in the weekend. There will be problems of any kind there. This card indicates that there could be somebody or yourself where you've got an idea, but you're like 2 and 2 and you've got 5.